Ogilvy TV coming to you from Cannes. We are talking with Eddy Moretti, who is the creative director of Vice magazine.
Yeah.
Eddie,
the official title is Chief Creative Officer.
Chief Creative
sounds like stodgy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to be an you don't want officer and creativity in the same sentence.
So you're going to get like a slash between those to move them apart?
Chief Creative.
Chief Creative.
Yeah.
No officer, just Chief Creative. Yeah. Eddie, can you tell me, when was the moment you guys realized you were no longer a magazine?
We published our first video on the web in 2007, and it was like, day one or whatever.
Yeah.
1 AD. And we didn't look back. We knew as soon as we had such a good time. We didn't have a good time because the subject was tough. It was a video about Iraq.
Yeah.
It was the first interview we did for what became Heavy Metal in Baghdad. We were following this Iraqi band around Baghdad and Syria, but we were so excited that we were publishing video and that people were watching it, and we knew that the future was take the energy we were putting in the magazine and shift it over into video and grow. I mean, we had in 2007 one editor and one camera, and now we have over 250 edit suites, and we have it's just a whole freaking machine.
Yeah, it's gone big. So do you think it was that immediate feedback loop that was kind of the catalyst?
Well, yeah, so Vice entered the world of publishing when desktop publishing made it possible. Yep. In the old days of actually printing a magazine, the guys never thought of doing it. And so the same thing happened in video. When the technology was there, when you could edit on a laptop, when the cameras were within grasp, we took the opportunity, and it was so empowering.
Fabulous.
You don't need $25 million to launch a video business. You need a few million, but not 25.
What's your advice for brands then? Because you value the infrastructure that you've built. You can rely on yourselves.
Yeah.
Brands traditionally outsource. That's why we have agencies. That's why I've got a job. Do you think brands are going to have to start to build that infrastructure so if they get into content? You don't think so?
I don't think so. What they need to build is knowledge about the platforms, knowledge about the content creation, knowledge about the distribution. But I think they need to think like media companies. I don't think they literally need to transform themselves into media companies. They need agencies to help them. They need to stay focused on their core business. The agency's here to help them understand the way everything is changing and help them communicate. However, some brands are doing it. They're like, we're bringing production in-house, and 9 times out of 10, it's not a good idea. There are exceptions to the rule. There are certain brands, Red Bull being an example. I think Burberry as well did an amazing job over the last 3 or 4 years of just it coming in-house. We're doing it here. But it's not easy. I wouldn't advise it.
Sure.
Stick with the professionals.
What about Apple? They're about to scale up for a massive internal agency. What do you think their chances are? They know how to build stuff.
They'll probably nail it, However, let's not be easy on them, They have the bar has been set very high, you guys and other of the biggest agencies in the world are experts for a reason, And it's one thing to understand product and retail. Communication is a different thing altogether, but they're good. So maybe it'll work out. I don't know.
50-50 chance, eh?
Yeah.
All right, that was Eddy Moretti. He is the Chief Creative, no officer, Vice Magazine, Vice Publishing Empire Worldwide. Eddie, thanks for your time, buddy.
Thanks, man. Yep.